2018 all up through 2020 and 21 and 22, we started to see the rise of the manosphere and red pill and black pill talking points. You saw a lot of black men started to speak out about black issues and the way that black men were treated in this country. And there was a division and there was a split because a lot of times they would come out and they would come against the pro-blacks because they felt like the pro-blacks defended black women, right or wrong, weak or strong. And the manosphere, the red pill situation, was calling out black women, holding them accountable and saying that they're not accountable for the things that they do. And they also were saying that these women choose the wrong man, and then when things go bad, they want these good men to have no children, no felonies, to come clean it up. And somebody that rose to power was Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels rose to power and had a big channel with like 20,000 people would come to watch him at nighttime. It was unprecedented, right? Kevin Samuels untimely passed away. But during the time, right, a year right before he passed away, you had Fresh and Fit. And Fresh and Fit came onto the scene and they blew up. And they was using red pill talking points, but they was anti-black women and was anti-pro-black. And they had a lot of very disrespectful content towards the black community, towards black women, and women in general. They would talk about the decency of women and trying to hold women accountable while at the same time bringing these OnlyFans models onto their channel so they can disrespect them and kick them off, but at the same time still sleep with these same women. The hypocrisy was at an all-time high. It was trash TV, but the trash TV, everybody was tuning in to see it. They had one of the biggest podcasts in the world. They was like the third, I think, most donated to podcast that you saw. But as time went on, I warned O'Shea Duke Jackson that you're not going to be able to keep leading with this type of content because YouTube is clamping down and they're going to knock these channels down. So you end up, Kevin Samuels passed away. You end up having Fresh and Fit be demonetized because you can't carry on with that type of content disrespecting women. The society just won't have it. So they started getting kicked off of platform after platform after platform. And you started to see chinks in the armor and they started to leak oil. And you will see Fresh and Myron go back and forth, start to now separate from each other. We know that Fresh CEO doesn't get along with Sneeko. And Myron doesn't get along with Aiden Ross. And I'm starting to see that Myron wants to go over more to the alt-right side because of his dislike for black people. But let's check out how this thing is playing out.
I got invited to go ahead and go on Vitaly's stream and help him out with catching some predators, right? Aiden insisted that I go. Cool. I tell Aiden, look, bro, I know we've had some disagreements before or whatever, and you were supposed to come on the podcast, but are you going to come this time? Do I have your word? He looks me in the eye, shakes my eye, says, I'm going to be there. Cool. He's like, all right, just get me some fat Choco woman, if you know what I'm saying. And, we can make some content out of it. All right. I'm like, cool. We'll make it happen. He's like, I'm going to bring Charleston White. It's going to be a good time. I bury the hatchet with Charleston White. He's down to come. All set up, ready to go, right? Mind you, remember, he gave me his word. I came out and did that stream, right? Because keep in mind, guys, that Aiden is like a stake owner in Kick, all right? Like, he has quite a bit of money in there. So me going over there and helping Vitaly with his stream and being there when he's there helps them a lot, okay? Especially with what I used to do. And I'm not saying this to be like a star. Nothing. I love Vitaly. I don't have an issue with Aiden. Anytime Vitaly asks me to come out, I will come out and support, right? Because I think what he's doing is fantastic. I love the mission. And in some of those situations, I think I came out and, like, Fresh was running a stream in the back. Right, he was doing like a Fresh and Fit episode, and I was there helping these guys out doing this shit, right? Again, I told Vitaly I would come. I'm gonna stick to my word. So I go, shake hands with Aiden. He says, yeah, I'm gonna be there, etc. Fast forward, right? Day comes, he flakes. He doesn't show.
But then we deal with the Sneeko situation because I told you that Fresh CEO and Sneeko don't get along. And he says that Sneeko is not accountable to a lot of things that he does because y'all know that Sneeko was also deplatformed, demonetized from YouTube. And Fresh would call them out because Fresh was the type of person, he looked at it from a more practical business perspective. Let's not mess up the bag. These guys is just fly off the handle and just go wild. But let's look at some of the confrontations between Fresh CEO and Sneeko. Check this out.
You want me to tell people what happened in that room? I can say it right now.
Say it.
It was me, Luke Belmar, his brother. Mine wasn't there. And Tristan and Andrew.
Remember.
That was before I got banned.
Yeah, I know. I'm giving the full context here, right?
And they warned me. You're going to yap for 5 minutes about something. Yes, you warned me.
What's going to happen.
And I did not care.
Understandable.
Okay.
Then we were shopping, me, you, and Musa, in the UK. You got an email or a text or something like that, you got banned. You were instantly like anybody would be. You were like, damn, like quiet as a mouse. Understandable. I'll be the same way too. Then I was like, bro, what are you gonna do now? Remember, Luke told you. You're like, I don't know. Understandable. Then I asked you a little later on, do you regret doing this? You said no, but you did say wish it didn't happen because things would be different. You'd probably be further ahead.
Okay, so you just proved my point.
Huh?
You just proved my point. I never regretted the decisions I made.
No. You said verbally you didn't regret it, but I could see it. You did.
And see, these guys is finding out the hard way that these sponsors is not playing with them. You know, they was cool while they was disrespecting black folks and bringing these scantily clad OnlyFans women on, and they was kicking these women off, and there was a whole lot of ruckus going on. They was okay as long as they was doing that, but when they start going after that protected group, that's when all hell broke loose, and you started seeing them be demonetized. And Fresh CEO was trying to warn them about bringing a Nick Fuentes and these different groups onto the platform. They were being warned about this, right? But they wouldn't listen. So Aiden Ross brought Nick Fuentes on, and then this happened.
Yeah, I got a message to Nick Fuentes. Nick, I like you, but I need to maybe revisit and rethink some things. I'm not joking. My American Express got shut down yesterday, randomly. No reason, swear. It's okay, like I have some people I'm gonna call and get it unbanned, but they just banned me randomly from American Express. Swear to God, all my life. I'm not even joking. I swear to God. I don't know if I'm banned, but they said some stupid shit happened. Swear to God, bro. I'm not even joking. I have no reason to lie about that. I put that on my life. My Amex just stopped working, and they said like something about my account being shut down.
So now you start to see the breakup and the split between Fresh and Myron. And Myron is trying to get away from Fresh CEO so he can run over there with the Nick Fuentes and the Sneekos in them because they're getting the big money, the contracts. We know that Sneeko, he left Rumble and he went over there to Stick. They gave him like $8 million for like 1 year. And we know that Aiden Ross is now saying, yo, he's falling back from a lot of that kind of talk because it's messing up his bag. But he's listening to more Fresh CEO and what Fresh is saying. So now you start to see a lot of chinks in the armor, right? But there's a lot of sneak dissing going on because let's check out Sneeko.
You have been on Rumble, but it's like it becomes an echo chamber over there where you're cast away into this land of people where it's like a canceled world. It's the conservative world. It's the Republican world. It's the conspiracy theorist chemtrail world. Bro, the ads on there for your gums and your feet fungus ads and AI Joe Rogan. It's like you're pushed away to the side. And even then, people saw like the mistreatment. I can finally talk about this. Do you guys should I talk about this stuff? Should I talk about that stuff? I wasn't treated properly on Rumble. I ain't gonna lie. You guys saw it. You saw what happened at Power Stop. I don't need to get too into depth about that, but 2 years there. 2 years exclusive. Who else did that? Everybody else left in that time. Everybody else left. Steve left, Ricegum left, Gideon left, Mizkif left, Kason left, Kai left, Speed left. Everybody. Who else did I miss? Everybody left that platform. It was just me that whole time. It was me staying consistent on that platform the whole time, and everybody else left. But they got better treatment, so that's why I decided. And some people texted me. I was talking to Tristan Tate earlier, and he's like, you know, Rumble was there for me when I was canceled. They were there for me when I was canceled too, but it doesn't mean that you need to have undying allegiance to this place, especially when they don't show undying allegiance to you. So yes, I respect that, but I'm not going to like stay on this platform forever just because they were there when I was canceled. You know, I think I would have figured something out regardless. It's time to branch out. Time to do something new.
And see, there you have Sneeko now going against Rumble because now he's went over to that other platform with Aiden Ross. And he's dissing Rumble now. But Walter, fresh CEO, he said, I had nothing but good guidance, support, and the best opportunities from Rumble. Rumble has had our backs after cancellation when no one else would. Sneeko explains why, is explaining why Sneeko left Rumble. He's getting the money. But now you're starting to see Myron trying to pull away from Fresh CEO. And I'm going to say this. I really believe that Myron don't really like Fresh CEO. He's hearing the whispers when they trying to say that CEO can't talk. He's not that brilliant. He's not that bright. But the one behind the scenes probably is the most brightest is probably Fresh CEO. Myron is trying to get into this alt-right stuff. We know that they was hanging with that guy that said that he likes underage girls, and so Aiden Ross is trying to get away from all that kind of stuff because he's losing sponsorships because that protected group ain't playing. They're not playing with them. But this thing is getting real juicy and crazy. But I told everybody that these platforms, you saw Cynthia G get kicked off. A lot of these people that were spreading this type of hate and where social media is going, they're not going to be allowed to be on here talking that talk. The red pill situation is dead. The white manosphere is pretty much dead. The black manosphere is done. They've been steamrolled. Right? They're out of there. So now we're going into a new age, an era of social media. And you're starting to see Myron now, he's clamoring for position. Because he wants to get one of them big contracts, but he wants to do it without Fresh CEO. But we'll see how this thing play out, man. I'm going to cut this video short here. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.